Hello folks and welcome back to Skald against the Black Priory, where last time our captain, Nemo, God, sometimes I'm going to regret naming that against after me, where I was on a boat. We were heading to the island of Idra. We were attacked by some kind of kraken thing. We fell into the water. We had our little prologue in the past 2 weeks before this, where we went to our old father's, who's now passed away, place where we grew up. We were tasked by the lord of the House Baron to find his daughter Embla, who was my childhood friend. We are here at I'm assuming the shores of Idra. We reached level 2, hurrah. The first time in your life you are overcome with a sense of purpose. The path ahead is undoubtedly difficult, but you are certain it is the only one you are supposed to take. Good. We hit level 2, we fully healed, thankfully for that. I was hoping to see what the hell was going to happen here, but I guess... hang on. If I load this real fast. I'll load the 2+, which is the one after we just landed. Can I... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do, thank you. I wanted to load this and not click anything else. Load. Stop. Don't click. Good. If I hit C... Nah, damn it. Even if I hit C, you go to level up. I want to see what that little symbol there is. There's the plus, which is level up, but I want to see what that circle is anyway. We got 3 feat points to distribute. 3 development points to go somewhere. So we can get 3 points in. We can get sword blade damage up. Thrust and parry gives us the defending stuff. I kind of want to do that as well to become more defensive. As defending, which adds our defend bonus to our dodge. Do we have a defend bonus? No, it doesn't seem to. I don't seem to have a defend bonus anywhere here. Beats for 3 points. Level 2, we can go for either increased toughness, increased ranged accuracy. We're not using ranged weapons at the moment. So that we haven't got any points in agility to give us ranged to hit. We got +5 melee and only +2 ranged. Melee damage is +3, initiative is currently 1, critical chance is currently 4. It's a percentage chance, okay, right. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and give in a couple of blades and blade damage. We'll work towards thrust and parry eventually. We can get it next level. Increased toughness, increased charger. Here's increased toughness. Let's live a little bit longer. Save and exit. Okay. Injured torso ended. That's what that was. Okay, that's we're in the water. In the dark, you can barely see. We've got nothing equipped. You can rest here, maybe. Let's see if you can. Okay, and you can't go any further that way. Water blocks your path. Water blocks my path. Water blocks my path. Oh, can I see the? I can just about see lighter colored water. I'm not sure if you can there, but there's just some slightly lighter colored water here. Yeah, okay. Slowly, you drag yourself from the cold water onto the relative safety of solid rock. You try and fail to stagger forwards as exhaustion washes over you in great black wave. Oblivion takes you before you hit the rocky ground. We're unconscious now. You are awakened by the cacophonous cries of gulls circling you. Your body is a mass of pain and exhaustion, covered in 1,000 cuts and scrapes. The large white birds gather around you in eager anticipation. What a magnificent feast your bloated corpse would make. Not today. Minutes, or perhaps hours, pass as you lay unmoving, trying desperately to will some warmth back into your body. Finally, you manage to force your eyes open. By some miracle, you're not only alive, but you find yourself on the shores of the cursed island of Idra. Strewn around you is the wreckage of the Zephyr. You see no other survivors. Lest you find equipment and companions soon, you may have cheated death in vain. Your character is critically injured. No, it's not leveled up. This means you have taken enough damage to reduce both your vitality and wounds. That's what that little circle meant. The green bar under your character's portrait represents your vitality score. Vitality is a buffer to your wounds, and as long as you have vitality left, you won't take serious wound damage. Vitality is easily lost and easily regained. The second purple bar represents your wounds. Losing wounds is much more serious than losing vitality. Reaching 0 wounds means that your character falls unconscious. Wounds can only be recovered by resting or leveling up. Whenever you take wound damage, you gain an injury condition as indicated by the icon on the portrait. Injuries confer serious penalties to your character and can only be removed by resting. A party full of injured party members has combat effectiveness is severely reduced. Making camp and resting is a serious way to restore an injured character. Note that resting is not possible in every location, so plan accordingly. Yeah, so we leveled up and then give us a full heal. Nice when the game does that, but also makes no sense. Fog and rain day. There's something up there. Is there anything on the beach? I've spotted something good. spotted more things. What do we have here? We have some gold and a plate. We have some attunement tonics. Not really relevant to me, I'm not a caster. Wading out in the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily into the ground. There's a blur of movement in the corner of your eye as you frantically try to get your feet you slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Wet, auburn hair clings to her face in the cold wind. Maggie's balls! I was sure I was the only one who made it ashore! The woman leaps from the rocks and helps you back onto your feet. Looking you up and down, she fetches a wineskin from her belt and offers it to you. The skin is nearly empty save for a last mouthful of brandy. You drink it down greedily and slowly feel a modicum of warmth creep into your bones. You recognize the young woman's face now. She must have served in the Zephyr. What's your name? Katiana's my name. The crew calls me Kat. Or rather, they did, I suppose. She looks you up and down on the beach with a furrowed brow. She looks up and down the beach on the furrowed brow. Listen, you have to get up. We need to get off this beach before you freeze. Or worse. Worse. There's something wrong about this place. Can't you feel it? Like a taste in your mouth? And there are beasts. Huge sea creatures they ain't never seen before. I saw them dragging the dead crewmen into a cave west of here. At least I hope they were dead. Cat shudders. What do you suggest? Need supplies and shelter first. There might be salvage to be had among the wreckage on the beach. I also think I spotted the chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way. Cat offers you her hand and drags you to her feet. To your feet. She looks pensively towards the west. Also, as I said, there's a cave west of here. I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses there, but what if they're not all dead? Might be other survivors like you and me. What's more, there's a chance that one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild would give anything to have it returned to them. Seal? Captain Seal. It's a medallion of sorts that is carried on every guild vessel. It's not just for show either. They say the seals are forged by the Magi and they have secret powers. But I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the guild pays well to have one returned if the ship is ever lost. It's always worn by one of the officers, but I don't think the captain had it on him when the fight broke out. Might have been the first mate that was carrying it, and I think he was still alive when the ship sank. So I would say that cave to the west is where we should start looking. Ready to go? Yes, let's some questions first. There'll be plenty of time for that once we get off the beach. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. Good. I found this bow in a cargo crate. We best find you a weapon as soon as possible. I suspect we'll need it before long. Together you begin to move off the beach and towards whatever darkness dwells in the island's interior. You add Kat to your party. Hello, Kat. Kat is also level 2. Gets plus 3 vitality. Right, so what are you, Kat? You're a thief. Attributes, you are agility with a little bit of everything else. Sort of stealth and thievery there with a range to hit stuff. You've got yourself a club, a crude short bow, some poor arrows, and some thieves' tools. A crude club. So what do you have here? You have thievery initiate, increased thievery, increased stealth, hide in combat, thievery expert, hidden deployment, and thievery master, smoke bomb. You have light weapons initiate, light weapon finesse, gives you crit bonus to light weapons, light weapon accuracy, precise strike, light weapons expert, piercing damage, light weapon accuracy, pierce armor, rogue blade initiate, gives you thrust and parry eventually. Finesse I'm assuming is critical, right? Yeah. Bow accuracy, bow finesse, fletching, doubles the chance of recovering a spent arrow after combat. Red arcs, scoring a critical hit with a light blade causes you to restore one attack. Nice. Rapid reload. You score yeah, okay, so we're gonna go down the ranged route with you probably. Not necessarily. I suppose strength's still melee, no matter if it's agility or not. Fair enough. We have Tradecraft. Backstabber, increased backstab damage. Backstab attacks against vulnerable targets, increased stealth, increased movement. Backstab initiate, mobility initiate, survivor initiate. Well, we'll give you thievery. You can thievery expert as well. Bloody hell. There you go. Increased stealth and thievery for the pair of you. Backstabber there, and light weapons initiate as well. So give me, I can take those points away from you. 3 more points here. Light weapon accuracy and piercing damage. Okay, save and exit. You've got, so your bow gives you piercing damage, correct? I assume. Yeah, ammo piercing. The crappy arrows and a crude short bow, so your accuracy isn't great, but we have you. Right. Is there something down here? I guess not. We're heading west, aren't we? If you've not already done so, this might be a good time to level up. The White Cross, yeah, we've done that. Thank you. barrel. We have a crude cutlass. That's something I can use. 6. There you go. A crude cutlass. Not great, but it's something. Is there a map screen or something? Make camp, inventory. Wreck picker. Human fighting alert. We'll come back to you here. We'll have a look. We'll have more look around more of the beach before we. See a crate, some buttons and a conch shell. Okay, there was nothing here. Fair enough. Is it a handhold? Some flowers. Oh, there's a mushrooms. Right. Okay. Anyway, so I guess we are going to deal with that wreck picker now. Salvager. I wonder if he's happy to see us. A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather stares slack-jawed at you. He's dressed in rags and with a wide-brimmed hat and a large bundle of scraps slung over his shoulder. Do Basilo's eyes deceive him? More ghosts? Or did the sea spit you back out alive? Not many are that lucky. Your eyes fall on the crude, spiked club that hangs on his belt. Who are you? Basilo makes his living picking at what the mother of maelstroms does not swallow. And it's been rich pickings as of late. Crates and barrels and even the odd fleshy morsel. The man bears a row of blackened teeth in what you assume is a smile. Rich pickings? Listen here. Basilo has a proposal for you. The man smiles in greedy anticipation. Shore's bursting with bounty today. Man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. Better yet, no need for Basilo to risk his hide. You seem fit enough, and I've got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Might even have a piece or two to sell if you're interested. Just beware them clippers. Clippers? Aye, crabs and critters and such, growing large and strange this time of year. Get your leg in their clippers and they'll lob it right off, so you best be careful. But not to worry, Basilo's always given them the laugh. Even when he was wee. Must have been just as big back then, though it doesn't really feel that way. The old man's brows furrow, and for a moment he's lost in deep thought. In any case, Basilo will be warming his bones up at the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. Find me there. Wait, I had some questions. Not here, out in the cold. Find Basilo up by the farmhouse. Might even have some soup cooking for you. A man slinks off into the fog, heading north. As his form dissolves into the milkiness of the mist, you can hear him muttering to himself excitedly. Okay, so we have some quests here. So our quests at the moment. Completed, sealed away. Find the seal, and then rescue Embla. Factions we don't know about these factions. I'm not going to bother looking at this factions here. I want to see about this. Wreck Picker. Chapter 1, Wreck Picker. I met a strange old wreck picker by the name of Basilo. Or Basilo, maybe. Although I should be careful in trusting him, he has offered to buy any scrap I find on the beach. I can find him in an old farmhouse north of here, where I planted on the Idra. Okay, well, let's look around then. You see Sorrow Eater. 6. Sorrow Eater, used in lesser attunement tonic than Potion of Bless. Typically given as a gift to those in grief, it is said that if the plant isn't placed near your bed, it will gorge in your despair, offering some slight respite. That's a nice thing to have for a horribly named plant. Okay, that's good. There was stuff. There you go. This is what you have over here. This is some penny buns, which are edible mushrooms, if I remember correctly. Yep, edible mushrooms. They have a food value of 1, but used in a mushroom omelette. I'm assuming you need eggs for that. More Sorrow Eater. You can climb down this wall. I automatically succeeded this. Okay, we can go down, we just can't get back up again. Not sure why you would want that, but the opportunity is there should we require it. Okay. This is the farm. Oh, this is the farmhouse, right? This looks like the farmhouse to me. The small farm is overgrown and derelict, and it appears to be abandoned. At one point you muse, this must have been a quaint place. A good spot to raise a family, perhaps. Suddenly, as if summoned by your very thoughts, the faint but unmistakable sound of children's laughter is carried on the wind. The sound is oddly distorted with a strange echoing quality, and for some reason it chills you to your bones. The sound is interrupted by a woman's cry of pain, perhaps sorrow. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Keep an eye out for beds or inns to rest in while adventuring. Doing so is superior to sleeping in the wild. While resting in an inn or in a bed, you have the option to manage your party. This means you can choose what characters get to be part of your main party and who should wait in the camp. Hey, Roland! You've lost an eye. Camp followers do not earn XP and never participate in combat. Camp followers will for the most part not engage in the narrative. There are a few exceptions to this, however, and there are some cases where even characters outside your main party may chime in during conversations. This pot over there. The chest ahead of you is wet and covered in seaweed. It also looks familiar. Instantly, you realize this is your luggage from the Zephyr. It had been stowed too well to get to during the mutiny, but by some miracle, it made it to the shore where it must have been salvaged. Better yet, the combination locks remain sound, meaning the contents of the chest is likely still unmolested. You best not be getting any of these with my property, little fishy. Basilio growls as he eyes you suspiciously. I think you mean my property? What old Mother Maelstrom saw to fit to bequeath upon me, eyes keeps. Basilio's eyes narrow as he fiddles the strap of his club. Then again, that's not to say I mightn't be willing to make a deal with you. What you have in mind? See, there's this man, a stargazer he is, come here a few days ago, perched himself on that cliff right over there. Basilio points to the cliff that rises over the beach to the east. Thing is, he was carrying something I can hardly put into words. It's like a tube with glass in it that used to look at the stars and such. A telescope? Aye, that's what he called it. Old Basilio would love to have it if you can get your way up to where he made camp. There's meaning in the stars, you see. Old wisdom and such. And don't fret, Basilio saw big old fat crows circling near the camp. I'll bet Basilio's eye that the stargazer's dead and rotting in his telescopes, just waiting to be salvaged. I'd rather you just hand my things over. Mother's Maelstrom's favorite and all. 6 or above. Yep, rolled a 10. Basilio looks surprised and stutters incoherently. What do you mean? That's just because she made you live. Now you're somehow entitled to Basilio's treasures? The man's eyes tear up. There's truth in that. Basilio knows it in his bones. Pox on you, there's truth in it. Fine, have your bleeding box. Basilio goes off to sulk in a corner. If I can find the telescope, I'll give it back to him. This will be useful for me. This will be very useful. Oh yes, this will be very useful. A long sword and a large shield and a ranger's outfit. Okay, let's go ahead and look over here. So, slightly less crit damage. The damage is... Okay, then we have a shield that gives us a dodge of 3. A ranger's outfit, which I think you've already got, right? You got checkered clothing, ranger's outfit, rags. Let's wear proper clothes there. Or war axe. Lower max damage, but lower medium damage. Interesting. We've gone blade, but it's interesting to note nonetheless. We will trade you some stuff, buddy. Don't fret not about this. You got pumpkins, pumpkin pie. Okay. There's one who cheated Mother Maelstrom and loaded with trinkets for old Basilio, perhaps. There might be some fine coin in it for you. The old man shakes a worn leather pouch at you that clinks with the sound of coins, saying as long as you like, just don't drink the water in the well. The fireplace contains a warm glow, casts a warm glow across the piles of old fish bones, broken furniture, and strange trinkets that lit the ruined home. Basilio hums contentedly to himself. Where did you get all that coin? The old man reaches into the leather pouch and pulls out a handful of strange coins that look nothing like standard imperial coinage. Though they are no doubt valuable, they're covered in greenish grime that makes them look almost more like shells than coins. Bounty from the deep, handed down from me da, who got it from me granda. He used to say Granda was so strong in the old faith that Mother Maelstrom would let him go down to the deep and visit them with them who lived there. Came back with sacks of this, so he did. What's wrong with the well? Let's not drink the water there. Tastes funny and gives you the strange dreams. Besides, the children mostly use it for their games these days. There are children here? Aye, Marita's little runts, Oleg and Anja, I think. Spends most of their time playing with their mother in the well. Oh, no. Don't worry, little ones are right as rain. Sometimes I even hear them laughing and singing rhymes all night long down the well. What happened to this place? Nice a place as ever you'll see. Warm fire, roof over your head. Marita's good to old Basilio, letting him stay here. Take care of her in return, Basilio does. She spends all her time playing in the yard with her kids these days and she forgets to eat. Some days I even have to feed her to make sure she don't waste away. I see. Well, I'll see what you got for trade. You can have my old cutlass, my old gear. Free. Buttons, a conch shell, and a plate. You want to keep the plate? I don't know if I want to keep the plate. What have you got? You got crude cutlass, you got a crude longsword, a crude mace, crude short sword, some actually good arrows. We've got plenty of... We've got plenty of food. Got plenty of money. A shield. Not a good shield, but a shield nonetheless. Rags. Some rope. Oh, we're buying rope. Yeah, we're buying rope. Hell yeah, we're buying rope. some 14 thieves tools. We have 5. Lantern, we're buying the lantern. We'll buy some. We've only got 5. Isn't it? We've got 16 poor arrows. Can we buy? We can steal. Restocks in 4 days. So gold 301, sell multiplier 68, buy multiplier 41. So he sells cheap as well. He sells way cheaper than things should be. He's selling things at about 2/3 the price they should be. He's only buying them for 40% though. Okay, interesting. Well, there's going to be 21 for the lot, so let's buy the stack. Oh, another thing. We have to buy the stack at once. Okay, fine. Let's buy the stack. It'll be useful for you in the long run. Thank you very much. Exit. Okay. We have here Sunmouth and Starspawn. What a name for a flower. Potion of Cure Disease, Potion of Strength, named due to an old wives' tale in which flowers began to grow at the side of a fallen star. This white plant is often given as between lovers as a sign of affection, and often found growing in areas of dry sunlight. These bright flowers are often used as a decoration during the summer solstice. Okay. A woman sits in the grass ahead of you with a well looming over her. She's emaciated, ragged, and covered in grime. How long has she been sitting there? Days? Weeks? She rocks back and forth, almost catatonic. Then suddenly you hear it again. The clear sound of playful children's laughter rises from the well. The woman wails. Oh god. There's no way inside here, is there? You see door. You see door. There's a door just here. We can't get in there. What are you? Marita? Oh, that's a scarecrow. Right, okay. Potatoes. Let's light that up. We did a naughty thing here. The woman rocks slowly back and forth as she stares blankly at the well in front of her. What has happened? It took them. Called out to them. I heard it. Funny thing is, I heard it calling with my voice. Oleg and Angel live in the well now. They're calling for me to join them. Can I help? It'll never stop. It will multiply until it covers all the lands and all the seas. And when we are all dead and bones, the conqueror's mold shall dress our corpses in black mourning veils. Her voice is flat and monotone, apparently, and the strange words almost seem to come from somewhere else. She then lets out a deep sigh. But if I had my children's bones to bury, it would give me some respite. A moment of silence, then the sickening sound of children's laughter once again rises from the well. I've got the rope. The well seems ordinary enough until you examine it more closely. A thin layer of slimy black mold seems to cling to its walls, and a heavy odor of filth rises from its depths. You could swear you heard something splash around in the shallow waters. A ladder has been placed in the well shaft, and you could easily descend if you wanted to. I will do so after I save. We got ourselves a lantern equipped. Good. We have some carrots. We have some leeks. We have some potatoes. Got the crappy arrows first. Let's get the crappy arrows done first. What is that? Infestation. That's charming. As you descend deeper into the earthy cave, you realize that black mold covers most of the walls, even if the air is thick with floating black specks. Here and there, the mold seems to form nodules. Your mind fills with images of the nodules bursting open in an obscene mockery of birth, and black worm-like tendrils of mold spilling forth into the world. An irrational urge to touch the nodes begins to grow inside you. Let's not. Move on. Perhaps it's the thickness of the air or the sickly miasmas that fill this part of the cave, but stars flash in your eyes. Your mind is assaulted by the images of alien landscapes. Cities? No, giant living structures, almost like coral that traders from the sea gates sometimes peddle, but large. So large it almost touches the sky. Then you see it. The structures themselves writhe with obscene life. Innumerable black worm-like tendrils of black mold cover them. They beckon you, give in to them. Let them take hold. In the sky above you, something massive shifts. Just carry on. God, this is terrible. This is horrifying. You feel as if you're dragged under. And this into the crushing blackness of unfathomable depths. Stars flash before your eyes again, and you once more see the impossible landscapes. Cyclopean edifices of black writhing shapes. An age of worms. You understand now. This is not some alien dreamscape. This is Warda. This is home. And you? You are a high priest, the god regent of a perfect world. And now it is time. The sky sunders. 7 eyes see. It comes. Give it yourself to it. Let's just carry on. Let's roll 3 or above. Good. Gathering all your willpower, you wrest back control of your faculties and forge ahead. On the wall ahead you spotted a festering ganglion of black ichor with 2 small human skulls leering from it. The mass of glistering mold pulsates with a grotesque peristaltic motion as you approach it. Embedded into the collection is a small animal bones. Nonetheless, you have no problems identifying 2 complete small human skeletons. One by one, you pry loose the bones from the writhing of the ganglion. Its motions become more and more agitated as you work and wave, and a wave of relief washes over you as the last piece comes loose. Now you must make your way out of this death trap. Let's get the hell out of here then. This is a horrifying place and I don't like it. The 2 diminutive shapes materialize as if from the very walls themselves. Bodies alive with writhing mold, their blank idiotic faces stare up at you in a grotesque imitation of life. Your blood runs cold as organs that should never have shape human voices still spill forth the sound of children laughing. A loud shriek escapes from the horrors, and in a maelstrom of writhing blackness, the 2 pathetic creatures reshape into lean forms that tower over you. They do not intend to let you leave. Athletics versus 10, dash them past them and try to escape. Let's roll a 4 or above. Roll a 5, damn. Feigning left and dashing right, you manage to slip past the mindless creatures, and before they manage to regain their bearings, you have clambered up the ropes and escaped the well. As you flop over the rim of the well and onto the ground, a faint "Mother!" escapes from below. The skeletal figure of Marina sits in front of the well, rocking silently back and forth. I have your children's bones. Marita looks up at you and blinks as if waking from a dream. Without a word, she gingerly takes the small bundle of bones in her arms as if it were a swaddled infant. She cradles it for a moment and then looks up at you with grateful eyes. She gently strokes your cheek once and then turns and wanders into the fog. You set her free. Falling to your knees, you retch violently. If it is from the conqueror mold or the emotional moment, you can't quite tell. Kneeling in the grass, you notice a satchel lying where Marita was kneeling. You get a feeling it was left there for you. Slowly you regain your composure and get to your feet. Shambling away from the well, you suddenly stiffen. Did you just hear something? A child's voice, perhaps? Or was it just the wind? Did you pick up the stuff? Backpack, okay. Gold ring, version of cure disease, Marita's cookbook, and some gold. Let's have a look. So what do we got here? Gold ring. Is that something we can equip? Okay, we can equip rings. Potion of cure disease, and a humble cookbook. Vegetable soup, potatoes, carrots, and leeks. Farmer's omelette, 2 eggs, potatoes, and onions. Okay, this does 2 things. Good. We can definitely cook vegetable soup now. Definitely have enough carrots, potatoes, and leeks. We can make 3 of those. How are you for cooking? Your crafting is 2. Better than me. And we've leveled up. Nice. Every step forward is what we're celebrating. So 3 more points to us. Sneeze. It's gonna be. It's gonna be the thrust and parry. We leveled up as well? No, still got 1200 XP to go. Okay, we did that then. That was successful. There's a way out of this house. There's a way into this house from below. There's a way into this house from below. That's the trapdoor in the ground. Let's cook some vegetable soup. Cat has a critical of 2d10 plus 2. Let's craft 2 of these. Good. Need a better crafter, but we have that there. Right, let's save, and we'll call it there for now, folks. I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.